Has life ever challenged you in a way that made you stop believing in yourself? As quiet as it's kept, I believe that we all have had those moments. Sometimes when things don't go the way that we expect them to go, or they take too long to manifest, we start doubting ourselves. I want you to understand that there are levels to success. I know that you have been working hard to achieve your dream life, whatever that may be, a life of abundance, a life of freedom, whatever your dream is. Trust me, I get it. And whatever you are trying to achieve, understand that these lessons come in different forms, different shapes. These lessons even come in people. Have you ever met someone that you liked and you had a good conversation with them? And after that conversation, you never ever saw that person again. Sometimes people come into our lives to give us a message or to teach us a lesson. I remember that happening to me one time. I met somebody, they gave me a good message, a good conversation, and I never saw that person again. And in my mind, because I believe in the power of God sending us messages, I believe that that person came into my life to give me that message that I needed at that time. You see, life has a way of asking us, how bad do you want it? So how bad do you want it? Napoleon Hill said, patience, persistence, and perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success. And what that simply means is success comes from patience, persistence, and effort. You can want something really bad. You could put all the work in, and it just does not seem to manifest the way you visioned it in your head, your imagination. But what I don't want you to do is think that delay is denial, because it's not. Every successful person has failed at something that they are trying to succeed at. Even me. I have had more failed salons than I care to admit or to even mention. Although I was a good hairstylist and I knew some things about business, I had taken business classes, but because of the way I grew up, I really hate to say this out loud, but I had a poor mindset. I did not want to borrow money from a bank or from anywhere because of the fear of paying it back. I was young. I had credit cards. I messed up the credit cards. You know, you spend the money and you have to pay it back. And unfortunately for me, I never had anyone in my life to teach me about money or about credit cards. I knew that I had to pay the credit cards back, but it was just something about life. I had two young children at such a young age, and just the struggle of life and not having that right guidance to teach me about life. So when I opened my salon in 2008, 2009, a recession came. I did not have enough funds to sustain my business. And eventually I had to close it down. And then the same thing happened again in 2020. I fell behind. The government shut everything down, and I did not have enough money to go back in and keep it running. You see, I didn't have people in my life as I was growing up to teach me about these things, about business or money or credit cards. I had to figure it out on my own, the hard way, on my own. So I know about these lessons that I teach. Most people don't lose belief overnight. It's usually something that happens quietly after disappointment, loss, or repeated setbacks. And I have had enough setbacks that I can now encourage and inspire the next person because I know what it feels like. And I know sometimes it's not failure that breaks us. It's what we tell ourselves after the failures. But one thing about me is that I never gave up. I never gave up. I did a lot of reading and learning and researching and listening to people that already had what I wanted. And that's when I learned that it's just a lesson, that life has a way of testing us right before growth shows up. The challenge isn't proof that you're incapable. Challenge is proof that you're being stretched. You're being stretched to learn and grow and become what it is that you want to become. Because trust and believe, I wasn't born as smart as I am today. I wasn't born knowing how to run a business. I had to learn. I had to teach myself some things. When those hard moments show up in your life and through your journey of trying to climb the ladder of success, I want you to keep going and understand that your blessing is on its way as long as you don't quit. Today is December 31st, 2025. That means it's New Year's Eve. In a few more hours, it will be a new year. And I am wishing you peace, love, and blessings. Happy New Year.